Okay, we've got a V-dub Golf 2009 with P2188 and P2178. System 2 rich at idle and system 2 rich off idle. Okay, so we'll look into this and see what's going on. Okay, so with this V-dub, if you smell in here, smell the oil cap, it smells of fuel. We've pulled the high pressure fuel pump out and we can see there's a bit of wet fuel around the top of the spring here, and the bucket that it runs in is also stinks of fuel. So yeah, fairly confident that this is leaking fuel into our crankcase, causing the rich condition. Some of these have a different type of follower as well, which can also give trouble and can actually damage the cam lobes. But these ones got the roller on them, not so bad for doing that. Okay, so this V-dub Golf is now back to have the high pressure fuel pump replaced, and it's now idling like a dog as well. Hopefully that's going to be the same fault. We'll find out. Okay, so when I've pulled this out, the O-ring is actually split on it, which is a probable cause for the rough idle. So that's alright, we'll sort that out on the new one anyway. Just to 100% confirm this, what we've done, we've pulled it out. We have just reconnected the fuel line. There's a bracket just down here in the corner of the rocker cover, corner of the inlet manifold, sorry, to undo, just to free that pipe up a bit. We've just got that there so we can get some fuel going through it. Cool. So yeah, with the key on and building up some fuel pressure, we can see it leaking out of here. Got a video? But if you don't see it leaking, what you want to do is just move the plunger like it would be moving in the engine, and it may just be that when it moves it leaks more. Just go key off. Get a like you set glazing on that. Yeah. So yeah, because we've just done a Hyundai one of these as well, which is in another video, and we found the only way we could see it leaking on that was actually when you move this like it would be moving when the engine's running. But this one leaks all the time anyway, so that 100% confirms that this is leaking fuel into our crankcase, and then that's going to be going back through the PCV system, causing a rich condition. Okay, so we've got our new parts here. We'll just put a bit of rubber grease around the O-ring to help it slide in without splitting. Yep, so that's the high pressure pump. We've also got a new follower. So now if you have one of these with a problem with low fuel pressure, what they do is they clog out these followers, and so it doesn't pump the high pressure pump enough to get the pressure up. But that's not the case in this case. So this has got a little locator on it, and we're just going to use some engine oil around that just to lubricate it before it goes in. And then high pressure pump back in, and we also have a fuel filter for it. So we'll be putting a new fuel filter on before we start it up as well. Okay, so here is our fuel filter. This is the little right rear wheel. Fuel tank here, fuel filter sits up in here. Okay, and these we are just going to push in. There's like a little tab there that's going to push in so that we can pull each line off. Okay, obviously you want to wear safety glasses or something when you're underneath it, because you do not want fuel in your eye. And there's just a screw there for the bracket. To loosen that off, pull it out, new one in, easy. Okay, and while we're under the vehicle here, we're going to drain our oil, because obviously the oil has been filled up with fuel, so we need to do an oil and filter change on this as well. so we'll just get that draining while we tend to our fuel filter. You'll get an idea here of maybe of how much it's thinned out. You see it's looking quite thin there. And that's just because of all that dilution from the fuel. Okay, just a note, when you're doing this fuel filter, you undo the screw in this bracket, but see there's actually a little metal tab here holding the two pieces together, which stops you from being able to pull that bracket down. So we're just gonna get rid of that guy. Yeah, it's actually just a little plastic tab which we're just broken away so we can get this down. Otherwise, because the mounting, where the mounts are for the filter is too hard to slide back or forward. So just by doing that, it lets us pull that down. Cool. New filter in there now, new fuel filter, and now we're just going to finish off our oil change. Put our plug back in, go and change our oil filter, fill it up with oil, and then we can start it up. Okay, so once we got this thing back up and running again, it wouldn't idle. It would run if you kept your foot on the gas, but then it wouldn't idle, so it had some relearning to do. I tried coming in with the scan tool, came to basic settings, fuel injection, fuel supply system. If I applied that basic setting test, it would idle perfectly fine. But as soon as I turned it off, it would just stall, and I tried driving it with the test on, trying to get it to relearn. It just wouldn't do it. What I found I had to do in the end was bring the revs up, bring them up past like 2.5, not suddenly, but just, you know, gradually bring them up, set it up above 2.5, and then just let off the gas, let it come back down to idle, and then before it stalls, bring it back up again. And just had to do that a number of times until I could let it come down and it would start to idle on its own. And then basically just get it so it will idle without stalling, and then drive it. And now that I've driven it and let it come back to idle a number of times, it has learnt to idle again. So if you have a VW Golf, and we've been obviously for a nice big long drive now, no fault codes coming back, so we've cleared out all that fuel vapor by changing the oil in the oil filter, and replacing that high pressure fuel pump. So if you have a VW Golf with a P2178 and or a P2188, that's what you need to do.
Okay, I hope that has helped you out today. Don't forget to click the like button and also click the subscribe while you're there. We've got a bunch of diagnostic solutions and tips and tricks for professional mechanics like ourselves, and also for the serious DIYs at home. So click that subscribe and the bell so you get notified, and we will see you in the next video.